If you reached your goal already, your next step wouldn't feel forced. It would feel obvious. So if you're feeling stuck trying to achieve your goals, it's not about finding the right step. It's about being the version of you who's already aligned with it. And that's where embodiment comes in. In part 1, I talked about how goals feel far away when we operate from separation. But what most people don't realize is that when you shift into embodiment, the how do I achieve my goals starts to reveal itself on its own. Our mind sends us into this trap all of the time, asking us, okay, but how? If I'm supposed to embody having my goal, how does that bring it to me? What is it that I have to do though? I can't possibly just sit around and do nothing. And that's true. I'm not saying go sit around, be a bum, and do absolutely nothing. Because if you're trying to achieve a goal, there is something that you're probably going to do in order to achieve that goal, right? But see, the difference is from perspective 1 example in the last video, you're leading with this desperation that you have to have your goal. So you try to figure out logically all of the ways that you could achieve the goal. But see, when you do that, you're putting a distance between you and the goal. And you're operating from an embodiment of, I don't have this. So that's why it seems harder to achieve the goal. But when you shift to perspective 2 of embodiment, you ask yourself, what would I be doing in this moment if I already had my goal? And this is what I want to dive into in this video, is it's not about sit around and do nothing. It's about sitting in your most authentic version of yourself, the version of you who has all of the things that you want, your goals, desires, dreams, wishes. When you do that, when you're able to embody a state or a version of you that has what you want already, then what comes next is aligned action. It's these little aha moments that just randomly pop into your head that lead you to whatever the step is that's going to get you to achieving your goal. It's not about consciously thinking of what do I have to do next or how do I achieve my goal. It's going to be this unconscious aha moment where you're just living your life, walking your dog, laying by the pool. It's usually going to be something that you wouldn't have consciously thought of otherwise. It's going to be something that you would be like, wait, why didn't I think of that before? It's like when you're in the shower or you're folding laundry, you're doing something completely random and the light bulb goes off in your head and you're like, oh my gosh, I know exactly how to solve this problem that I was trying to solve last week. And it hits you out of nowhere. You're not consciously thinking about it. You're not thinking of all of the steps you have to take to get there. You're just living your life in the moment, being you, embodying the state or the version of yourself who literally has everything. And in the moment, we don't realize that that's what we're doing, right? In the moment, we're just folding laundry. But when you get that aha moment, it ties in and aligns with whatever it is that you've been trying to call into your life. So the same goes here for achieving your goals. You're just putting yourself in a state or shoes that align with the version of you that has your goal. And it seems very simple, right? Okay, well, let me just go out and live my life and then something's going to pop into my head. There's going to be some sort of aligned action that I'm going to take and all of a sudden my goal is going to appear right in front of my face. But it is that simple, because when you let go of the constant need, the constant chase to have something, it's going to fall right into your lap. I think in part 1, I referenced when you're chasing a butterfly, it keeps flying away. But when you put together a garden and you do so out of love, out of joy, it's so beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's going to attract in all of the butterflies that you were chasing previously. You don't have to go out and chase anything. You just have to be in the moment. Follow your joy. Follow your peace, your bliss. Be yourself. It's literally that simple. Everything that you want in life is going to come a lot faster for you when you're just standing in the knowing, in the conviction that it's already yours. And I don't mean that in an egotistical sense. I mean that out of pure love and confidence. Just knowing that everything that you could ever imagine for yourself is within your reach. All you have to do is relax and sit in the knowing that it's already yours. You don't always have to go out and have some sort of master plan or follow a 10-step process or do things that feel like it's a struggle in order to have what you want. Life is not about struggle. Life is about enjoyment. So let this be your reminder. Ask yourself, what would I be doing right now if I had my goal, if I achieved it? And go and do that. Go and do whatever pops into your head, even if it doesn't make any sort of sense, even if it feels like it has nothing to do with you achieving your goal. Go out and do it, because that is your inner knowing. That is your higher self. It's your authentic self telling you, just do this. Do what makes you feel good right now, because it is going to lead you to achieving your goal or whatever you want. It doesn't have to make sense. Embodiment takes you where you want to be. You're going to have a harder time chasing after something, feeling like it's a struggle to get there, chasing after your goals and desires, rather than if you stand in the conviction, stand in the embodiment, in the knowing that you are already the version of yourself. You're living and standing in the identity that already has everything that you want.